Hey guys, this is gamercal, and this is not exactly your usual thing of this. This is going to be a bit of an odd video because it's not actually going to be me playing this. I got this replay ages ago from Robin LSL, and it was, as the name of it suggests, it was pretty freaking funny at points. And yeah, I was wanting to do a Flandre thing for my channel a while back before my laptop crashed, and I was too busy doing something else at the time, and Robin was like, "Oh hey, why don't you use mine?" And I was like, "Well, that sounds kind of odd, but okay, if that's what you would want." So that's exactly what we're going to do. It's a bit of an odd run, to say the least, but, we'll get to it when it comes. I don't actually know why he didn't just try for the left there. I guess it was a bit, maybe a bit claustrophobic with the aimed fire, but it seems like he could have gotten there, but whatever. So, he's using Reimu A, and Reimu A is, of course, the weakest of the characters because she's got the homing. The homing happens to be helping out here quite a lot, so, he didn't even have to go to the side where the fairies were to get rid of them. That's always helpful. Kind of messed up a little bit there, but who cares, right? He still got it. I don't like this bit. For some reason, that particular attack there almost always seems to catch me out, and I don't really understand why. Whatever, right? This is just awesome. This is pure dodging. There's nothing else to say to it. It's not that hard, but at the same time, this just catches me out a fair bit though. This is kind of annoying because you can't hurt that fairy until it, stops firing. I don't know how he survived there, but whatever, right? It's annoying because it often walls me, but hey, that's why we do things, that we do. So, Marissa has a harder time against Patchy than this form of Reimu, I think, because Reimu's additional range, the homing, it might be weaker, but it's always attacking Patchy, and Patchy moves far too much in this spell card. But, yeah, standard micro-dodgy type stuff, he didn't exactly do badly there, so... Royal Flare, however, is a royal asshole to anything that isn't Marissa A, because only Marissa A can kill it fast enough to avoid that dodge right there. And if you don't know how to do it, which, I don't, and, whatever, it's really not fun. Philosopher's Stone, it is fun, but, you've got to work out what is aimed and what isn't, and it's usually okay. So... yeah, that wasn't exactly that bad a Patchy fight outside of the Royal Flare thing. I don't understand what he did here though. I think, the idea is he should have been over the right-hand side there. I don't see why he was where he was, but oh well, bombing during the stage is not usually that catastrophic. I really like this bit. It's always good fun to do. It's just simple reading stuff, but it gets a little bit more complicated when it comes to the final wave because of all the books coming at once, but this part at least is just really good fun. And then this, well, he does it very slightly differently to how I've done it, because he's directed the aimed fire over one side and then just stuck to that, corner. Reimu A is really doing very good with the stage actually. I guess that's one thing you can say for having homing, is that the stage is done very well with Reimu, but it's the power against bosses is the trade-off for it, so... was that chickens that was mentioned there? I've not really ever paid attention to the text as, Reimu, so yeah, I guess chickens was mentioned in there somewhere. Anyway, Flandre Scarlet, Jesus Christ, Flandre is so awesome. The spell cards are not, the hard part of this. It's, I don't understand what happens to Reimu's homing here. I mean, it chases the circles, but the spell circles aren't, damaging. Or don't damage Flandre. And then, he's doing this all wrong. I mean, I can say this because having, learned this, but the idea is supposed to be in the middle at the start and then move down as the blue wave comes in. And How the hell he got away with this, I will never know. This is probably one of the most ridiculous cranberry trap captures that I've seen in ages. It's crazy. I guess one problem with Reimu collecting the point items at the top is because she's so slow, it's difficult to actually stay at the top when Flandre starts the non-spells, so, you know, you often end up collecting half the items at less than max value. Oh well. I don't think you have to go over the top at Leviton, actually, as a random side note here, but, hey, he just about got rammed there because she started coming across, but whatever. Again, non-spells are trivial. Even with Reimu A, they don't last long, so whatever. Here's another case of homing is not always good. Reimu A's homing amulets are getting screwed up entirely here by just aiming in random directions almost. You know, there's they're not doing too bad. I think they're sort of sticking towards Flandre, but you know, the real one, but they're often hitting fakes as opposed to the real Flandre here, so this takes forever to do. It's ridiculous. It's not that hard, it's just if you have to draw it out, it's quite tricky, but yeah, just check how freaking long this is taking to capture compared to my last run of this. You know, I had it done about twice as fast as that with Marissa A, it's ridiculous. Just shows you the power difference, you know, when it's not focused like it is with Marissa. And when Flandre hides behind other Flandres, but whatever. Kagome! It's a really awesome card, this one. It's actually quite hard with Marissa unless she stays in the middle, because, you know, Marissa's no range thing, and, you know, this whole concept of having you trapped is really freaking awful, and, you know, I love the card, but it's just annoying. That dodge right there is pretty cool. I've done similar things like that as well, so it's not impossible, it's just awesome to look at. And yeah, Reimu's homing is really helping to direct the fire, but it's not helping to, you know, keep the damage doing, you know, it's not, that's not even the right way of putting it. It's not helping to do damage, but it's, you know, quickly, but it's helping to keep damage going. Whatever. Maze of Love is a freaking pain in the ass. I still hate this card. No matter what it does, no, what I do with it, I still hate it. But I think it's easier with Reimu in one sense, because Reimu is slower when focused, of course, so it actually helps to say, right, well, you've just got to keep moving. And the fact that she's always attacking Flandre means the card gets killed just as fast, if not faster, than when I do it with Marissa. Of course, with Marissa I could stay down the bottom if I could care to learn it, but I can't be bothered doing that, so whatever. Starboard Break! Wicked card, I still love this, and he's playing it far too low. I mean, it's not bad, but the sheer fact of the faster falling waves overlap with the slower ones when you're that far down the screen, you know, if you can do it like that, then all power to you, but I find that's way too tricky to do. Oh well, he still managed to get it done really easy, so whatever. This is just about the only difficult non-spell. I think the second non-spell is quite taxing as well from Marissa, but this one, yeah, it's a little bit claustrophobic, but the homing really helps. Katadara trick, again I think the homing helps here, but it's the sheer fact that the power is so much lower that it doesn't actually really capture the card any faster, or barely any faster. I don't understand why the bottom right hand corner is always so, less, you know, less occupied by bullets, but it is, so whatever. I hate this non-spell, you know, it's not difficult, it's just because, Flandre moves so much and Marissa's range is so narrow that it's annoying to try and actually beat this one without timing it out. But whatever. Counterclock is actually very easy, and I'm starting to finally get this properly. You know, it's not difficult, but I always get clipped by something in this second part there, but I'm finally starting to get it, so yay. You don't have to move up in that bit, it's probably more dangerous to do so, but hey, whatever. And now, yeah, and then will there be none? You can see somebody else doing a different way of this. Yeah, see, with me, I want to put it in the middle, put her in the middle bottom there, but Robin tends to lure her completely to the corners, So, I mean, that's pretty cool too, because it works just as well, but it's just kind of different, because it makes this bit up here, you can see that impending wave on the, at the side here. That was getting kind of risky, but hey, he managed to do it, so yay. And yeah, this is not difficult until it gets to the final wave of this, you know, when they start overlapping due to speed. It's always nice, you know, there's a guaranteed thing. This is static, as Robin would call it, you know, because it's always the same. It's not like the first bit where you can screw yourself up if you don't plan it right. But yeah, this is just plain awesome at this point, you know. But there wasn't really very much of a you know, tight dodging in this one. But hey, you know, that's what you get when it's a static pattern that you can basically memorize. I don't quite get why he was at the left there, but then again, it's my default thing. I just try and stick completely to the middle, but it looks like Robin does it slightly differently from that. Oh well, why do you only get 700,000 bonus from that anyway? That's ridiculously poor for a survival card. Oh well, whatever. QED, I still sort of hate this. You know, hatred's the wrong word for it, but I can't capture it. It's annoying. I tend to try and do a similar sort of thing as to what he's doing here. Try and go from left to right, doing, you know, doing dodges of single sets at a time. You know, that's the main aim of it, but it gets too fast to do that in the end. I think although it takes longer to capture the card, Reimu has one benefit here with her lower power, in the fact of it, the card speeds up as the HP lowers, of course, you can see that, and with Reimu's lower attacking power, the speed up is more gradual, so I think you can get into it a little bit better, but god, he freaking captured it, and that's like, wow. So yeah, he perfected Flandre by doing some of the most crazy ass dodges I've seen in quite a while. So yeah, that was rather odd. And, well, definitely entertaining to watch, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, this has not really been gamercal, it's been Robin LSL with gamercal's commentary, so yeah, it's a bit of a crossover thing. But anyway, you've been listening to gamercal, and watching Robin do his awesome stuff, and hopefully my next Toho thing will be the start of my, you know, Scarlet Devil playthrough. I've been trying to do it and I ended up screwing up a freaking Familiar. It took absolutely ages to get there and it's frustrating, but whatever. The point is, this was a random fun aside thing which Robin sort of asked to do, and yeah, it was good fun. So if you've got any more of these things that you ever do, Robin, let us know, because I think this will be quite entertaining to do. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point, so see you guys in the next video, I think.